It is finally here. The fourth part of my Anti-Pierre series. The part that the whole world has been waiting with bated breath to watch and absorb and sob over, grieve the ending of, and keep in their hearts for years to come.
Right.
There are many questions I have for this playthrough. Will the cart lady hate me as much as she did last time? Will I have to fold and buy more from Pierre, even though the whole point of this playthrough is that I am the president, vice president, treasurer, and founder of the Anti-Pierre Club? And finally, will I actually be able to withhold the mantle of becoming QI? The answers to all of these questions will come soon enough, because this is the finale. This is the end. This is me spending 400 days in Stardew Valley. But don't worry, this is just the beginning. So, goals. We have a lot to do in this playthrough if we want to become Mr. QI. Reaching perfection is the main goal, which I've already done a good amount of damage towards. We ended last episode at 81% perfection. I know. It's unbelievable how close we are to becoming QI. It seems like reaching that goal is entirely possible, especially in the span of only another 100 days. But no, it will come with heartache and pain and betrayal and lots of trauma. Here are my main goals for the series. All I need for perfection is the Gourmet Chef achievement, to become the Craft Master, to ship 8 more items and some more crops, to find 1 secret note, to get the Legend title, which means getting around 2.9 million more gold, which shouldn't be hard since I need a total of 10 million gold for the golden clock. So yeah, it's a lot, but it's manageable, I think. Plus, in my own personal goals, reach peak perfection, aka be rich enough to afford things and get Papa QI's approval to be the next QI. Mr. QI? More like Mr. Goodbye. I'm taking your job. Wait, that joke doesn't work if you say his name different. Okay. Mr. Chi? More like Mr. G Whiz. You're nowhere near as good as me. Or Mr. Key? More like Mr. Give me the key to your house and your social security number because I am you now. With all of that, and without further ado, here is 400 days in Stardew Valley. The first day of these playthroughs are always so effortlessly humbling. I, as usual, might as well have been in the cast of the hit series Lost, because that's what I was. Lost. I ran around my house and my farm taking in the sights like it was my first time seeing them. I only had 1 million gold, my children were chickens, Cash is gay, and I really wished I had watched my previous videos to see just where I had ended. Which, speaking of, you should too, and like those videos and subscribe. Look, I gotta beg for views at least twice in this video. Give me a break. I took way too long to do my chores because I forgot where everything was. But eventually, I gave Robin a birthday gift, and because it was Sunday, I went to check the cart lady. I really desperately need a pomegranate sapling from her since I can't get it anywhere else besides Pierre's. But today, she had a cherry sapling, dangling it in my face, taunting me. I visited Mr. QI and double-checked my perfection as if that would change it. I knew I had a lot of work ahead of me if I wanted to become Mr. QI, but that would not stop me from achieving such greatness. Monday. If you're new around here, Mondays on Anti-Pierre Farm are Anti-Pierre Wine Days, also known as days where we make lots of money and therefore get closer to perfection. It feels good to make money, but I still feel like I'm not capitalizing enough. I know I hate Pierre for his small business and, well, his personality and everything else about him, but that's why I need to make mine bigger and better in every way. Maybe even better than Joja. But Joja isn't much competition anyway because Morris is the boss and he's nowhere near perfection like I am. So I made more tappers for more oak resin, for more kegs, for more wine. I sold lots of blueberries and made 339,000 gold just in that night. On day 303, I had to do some math.
No. Wait.
Look, I know, but if I want to make enough money for the golden clock, I have to calculate some stuff. If my math is correct, by making around 300k gold each week, I would only get to 4.3 million gold by the end of this video, which obviously isn't enough. So, I decided to try to make beehives around a fairy rose since that honey sells for around 900 gold each. Oh boy! Was I glad that on day 304, Lewis gave me 500 gold. He must have heard I was having trouble getting the golden clock and wanted to chip in. How sweet.
This is so terrible.
You gave me a cookie, I gave you a cookie. You gave me a cookie, gave you a cookie.
The rest of the day, I did some chores, gave George a birthday gift, and went to the mines for some iron. The morning of day 305, Abigail said our lives are just getting started. And she could not be more right. I am just getting started, baby. After doing my chores, I bought all the brazier crafting recipes I needed from Robin. Usually she only sells 1 or 2 a day, but I got her to sell all of them by buying the recipes, exiting the window, and opening it up again. Hacker mode activated. Then I harvested some more crops and went to the mines to get more ore and coal. My animals hated me on day 306 because I have no hay. But shut up, animals, you live here for free. I hate the cart lady. But I did buy a rare crow from her that I needed. I also decided today that I needed to start making preserve jars so I can sell my blueberries for even more money. Which meant I needed more coal, which meant I needed to go to the mines again. Today is the Spirit Festival, which isn't as happy as it usually is. First I had to do my harvest and also love my wife. Then I mined for coal and copper, and at a Jimmy Neutron Pizza Skull level, I got a skull t-shirt, which is pretty cool. But then, look, I know I said in the beginning of this that I hope I don't have to spend money on Pierre, but in order to get perfection, I kind of have to do exactly that. I avoid it when I can, but I couldn't now. So I bought the jack-o'-lantern recipe and a rare crow I needed. Pierre can shove that gold up his Then me and Leo watched our favorite TV show together, and I passed by Abigail and my children. Abigail, how are you afraid of spiders when your children look like that? I got my golden pumpkin and left in shame for buying from Pierre.
Shame, 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 shame.
The spirits were happy on day 308, and as punishment for buying from Pierre, I decided to go to the skull mines. I hope to find a pomegranate sapling in one of the treasure chests placed by QI himself. First though, I bought a new shed for more Anti-Pierre wine. Yeah. Robin is real happy to take my money. I went to the skull mines and got attacked by a swarm of baby slimes, but nothing hurts more than my betrayal of my word and Pierre's existence. QI's treasure only gave me cherry bombs and a white turban, but no seeds for trees. And while down in the deep, dark skull mines, I realized it was Sunday. Sunday, aka Cart Lady Day, and I had completely forgotten to go see if she had anything useful. The day after, I bought something from Pierre, so I officially hate life. I drove home in complete and utter misery. Whoops. Day 309 is the start of a new month and the start of a new wine harvest. I think I'm officially the wine aunt of Pelican Town right next to Pam's beer mom, but we know which one's better. I did my chores and spent most of the day placing kegs and beehives. I gave our friendly neighborhood shadow person a birthday gift, accepted QI's quest for 4 prismatic shards, and made lots and lots of gold. The spirits were in good humor on day 310, so I planned on going to skull mines again. But this time, I didn't wear any old outfit. No. This time, I donned my skull mask and new skull shirt because this winter I mean business. And no one is gonna get me down. I did a lot down there, spent many hours searching, and didn't find much, but at least I got a prismatic shard. On day 311, I went about my Anti-Pierre farm chores, and unrelated, but there was another chicken conga line or cult meeting, I don't know. Maybe they're planning a rise against me, but either way, I'm 100% behind it. I got a major harvest and then bought starfruit seeds from the desert. While there, I decided to gamble. Because to become QI, I apparently need a gambling addiction. I have to win this alien rare crow so that I can eventually get a deluxe rare crow recipe. So here is me struggling to actually win gambling. Please give me some money. Yes, I got 3 milks, baby. Milky, milky mommy. Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that out loud. Give me 3 diamonds, you coward. Oh, I hit a fucking dragon! I got Roger Kefley on my mind. I need those 3 star drops, honey. Give me those 3 star drops. Blow on this, will ya? You know they do that. Blow on this, pretty lady. We're getting close. Hey. Oh! Whoa! Mama, mommy, mama, ooh, yeah. If I was a rich girl Hey, yeah! So, I got my rare crow and a top hat. I mean, I could buy 30 more top hats if I really wanted to. I'm rich. Well, casino rich. But I'm still humble. I gave Linus a gift and mined the rest of the night. On day 312, I prepped for the skull mines, and all I got was a whirlwind of emotions from opening a treasure chest with an apple sapling. Apple? Really? But my wine casks were ready the next day, so that meant great money. And Lewis decided to add to that great money with another 500G. Mayor of the Year, everyone. I also got my first apricot today. I don't even remember getting that tree, but I'll frickin' take it. And Cart Lady is, as usual, useless. After I went to the mines, I awaited my big money score, and it was very underwhelming. I mean, I really waited nearly 3 months for that. On day 314, I placed my prismatic shards in Mr. QI's bin and finally got the hopper recipe. Then I went to the skull mines with my full costume and found crystal shoes. Oh, crystal shoes! Oh my freaking, I'm Cinderella out here! The spirits were once again happy on day 315, which meant another day of skull mining. Before mining, I visited the cart lady, and she really just said, "Frick you and your skull mask, you don't scare me." But if she doesn't have a pomegranate sapling soon, I'm gonna have to go to Pierre and look like an idiot. Luckily, I did get a win today, since I finally made my last recipe, the fruit salad. I am a master gourmet chef. I am Gordon Ramsay's biggest fear. Then I gave Caroline a gift and realized this was my first time seeing Pierre this video. And I didn't even know how to say his name right. Don't welcome me, Pierre. Oh, Caroline. On day 316, the spirits were happy, but I had to assert my dominance in the town's ice festival, so no skull mines today. But before the festival, it was keg day, baby, so I spent time doing big work for big money. And at the festival, I saw another enemy of this playthrough, Elliott. Sorry, Elliott. I'm too busy getting riches and getting bitches. But Abigail's the bitches, plural, because I would never cheat on my wife. Anyway, I don't need to prove anything to you, Elliott. I say good day. Cart Lady can't just just slide in a pomegranate sapling in the igloo for me as a treat? No? Okay. At least my chicken children harassed Pierre before the competition started. But once it did, I came up with a new intimidation tactic. Fish in the same hole as the enemy. Less fish for the both of us, but I get to see Elliott sweat. And boy, did he. He only caught 1 fish after I caught 2! Eat that seaweed, boy! I went to the skull mines the next day because of the good spirits. But damn, I felt like Brendan Fraser in The Mummy just on the 2nd level. I got 2 treasure chests, but no frickin' pomegranate saplings. Why couldn't this be like the underworld? Why couldn't I eat the 6 pomegranate seeds like our girl Persephone? Please, Hades, please, pick me, take me, choose me. I then decided on day 318 that if by 50 days I don't have at least 5 million gold, I'm burning down the entire town. Today I had to do work besides the skull mines because the spirits were displeased. So instead, I spent my time in a chicken conga line. Join us, Abigail, join us. Then I went to give Sebastian a birthday gift and kind of walked into his birthday party. We played Solarian Chronicles and I played a wizard and we restored the piece to the world and then I mined. On day 319, I spent the day in the skull mines and got goose egg. For day 320, I just gotta read my notes because they simply say, happy spirits, not happy me because skull mines. Then, frick, cart lady, why? Okay, skull mines day, and got barely anything, hate life. No skull mines for day 321 since the spirits were neutral. I did some chores and went to Joja hoping to find the grass starter recipe. They didn't have it. But on the way out, I happened to accidentally listen to this conversation that I may or may not have eavesdropped on, so just don't tell, please. It seemed that Marnie and Lewis were having trouble in paradise. Paradise being their secret affair. Will I tell everyone? No, I will not. I need them to like me to become QI. But then Marnie asked me why I was hiding behind the house. Quick! Skedaddle! They're on to us, Jerry! And then I took Gus's egg quest because why not? Bought 2 hats just because, and I think I've actually cut down the entire forest. Day 322 started out with the usual chores, and then the cart lady sucks my soul right out through my tiny little asshole. She hates my guts and wants to splatter them and spray them all over the town. Yoba, be damned. Pierre wins again today. I haven't seen the grass recipe in Joja, and I saw it in Pierre, so I had to relent another 1,000 gold for it. You, Pierre, and you, QI, for making perfection so hard. I gave Harvey his stupid birthday gift, but got his stupid seed about whatever he likes, blah blah planes, blah blah and heart air balloons. Big deal, Harvey, go watch Moody's Point or something. Day 323 was a wine day, which is what I spent most of my precious time on. But it was the first night of the winter market, which is where I took the precious opportunity to get the townies to love me. I gave out gifts, but clearly the cart lady didn't want to give me any. I mean, come on! Do me a solid, cart lady, it's a holiday! No. Then I fished in the submarine, but got literally 30 seaweed in a row. I knew I was wasting my time, and QI would never be this silly. I needed to get on track. I needed pomegranate. Persephone, please! Please spare me some pomegranate, don't eat it all for the god's sake! I tried to kiss Abigail the next morning, but I showed her my sword instead. Take that as an innuendo if you'd like. Then I went mining for coal, but was desperate for some pommy seeds. Can someone give me a freaking pomegranate seed? I'm like in the underworld anyway. I might as well get me some pomegranates. I gave some gifts at the night market, and dang, cart lady, I hate you. I'm gonna sink your boat. I'm sorry. I know it's too far, but she is aggravating. On day 325, the spirits were neutral, so I was forced to stay in the land of the living. I planted new starfruit seeds, and now for these townies, I gotta put an effort in and make stuff to give them gifts so they like me or whatever. I gotta make Alex a full breakfast at 4 p.m. Also, my horse was literally right beside me and I summoned it anyway. I'm truly becoming a millionaire, just entirely too lazy to do anything for anyone ever. And even when I do put the effort in, they don't care. I gave Alex a full ass breakfast and he still hates me. F you, Alex, and f you too, cart lady, and f you, Elliott. You're just standing there, but it's annoying. F everyone. It was finally a good humor day on day 326, which meant it was once again time to search for the pomegranate seed in the skull mines. I suited up, and Clint gave me a bar in the mail. But then I got the Feast of the Winter Star message. I was nervous, but as a future QI, I knew I must be unbiased to whatever it is. I'm rich enough to give an amazing gift, and this will be no different. So I turned the page, fingers clammy, heart filled with hope and a little bit of fear, and you've got to be kidding me. I took my anger out on the skull mines, and they were so hard this time. Everything attacked me, there weren't enough treasure chests, and I even made it to level 100, and really? 4 quality sprinklers, QI? Really? Another Friday, aka another day the cart lady forsakes me and my mission. She was still in her Pierre alliance today, but she did have a brown egg that I need to ship, so ha! In your face, cart lady! After doing some chores, I decided to take QI's Junimo cart quest again, because why not? I mean, how hard could it be? Number 1, baby, I could do this again. No, I can't. I can't. I spent way too long at it and I got so angry, so I'm done. I'm going home. Not much happened on day 328 besides going to the skull mines and finding these hot-ass black leather boots. I mean, hot damn! It was a good humor day again on day 329, and I thought, am I wasting my time going to the skull mines? Probably. But what else will I do? Alas, the skull mask stays on. Abigail's into it, don't worry. She's a Scorpio, what more do you need to know? I checked the cart lady before the mines to see if she decided to be nice to me today, but nope, she still hates me deeply, and is not at all intimidated by the skull mask, so whatever. I also tried to play a bit of Junimo Kart to get at least 1 win today, and well, scratch that. I played over half an hour and I hated myself and felt hot and itchy and angry, and you know what? I've ruined myself once in this series and I don't need to do it again. So instead, I spent time in the mines searching desperately, and man, QI really loves to freaking tease me, huh? An orange? An orange, really? Did the Greek myth suddenly change? Did Persephone get taken to the underworld and eat the gross white edges of an orange instead of pomegranate seeds? And because I clearly don't hate myself enough, I went back to try to beat Junimo Kart again. My life. God damn this game. I hate it. I hate this goddamn game. Holy why is it so fucking hard? Nobody gave you the right. Nobody told you should make it this hard. What is the purpose? What is the purpose of making me sit here sweating my goddamn ass off for 10 QI gems? 10 gems that I'm not even gonna use because I don't want to buy anything else for Mr. QI because I'm gonna become Mr. QI. So what the am I doing this for? I'm doing this for my ego because I've got a little tiny ego that needs to be fed by my own mistakes, and I can't even make that because I can't even do this. I can't even do it. Just hit me. Just kill me. Just kill me. Burn it to the ground. Burn this thing to the ground. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. God damn it. The spirits were displeased on day 330, just as I was yesterday. But at least it was Anti-Pierre one day. Since I couldn't get the Genemo card quest, I instead took the 50 loved gifts quest. If I can't get to 50k in Genemo card again, at least I can be nice to people. So I went home, made more kegs, and then gathered gifts and gave to the people who were awake to get some of this niceness over with. I made almost 500k gold that night, so my hopes on day 331 were very high. The spirits were happy, so before the skull mines, I gave people gifts. Even though I'm being nice, I am still displaying my dominance. I got nothing at the mines and ended up passing out just inches from my bed. The spirits were annoyed on day 332, so no skull mines, only gift giving. Lewis also gave me another measly 500 gold and reminded me of the fact that Elliott is my secret friend. More like obvious enemy. More like obvious enemy, am I right? Oh, that's so stupid. I gave gifts to everyone, including shirtless Pierre, who somehow is worse than regular Pierre. I also gave one to Elliott, and he said it was nice to see me. Not only is he pretentious, but he's also a liar. On the way home from Seaweed Man's house, I saw the shadow figure again. What the fuck is that? This is the second USP, unidentified shadow person, I have seen, and both times after giving Elliott a gift. Something here is connected. At the Winter Festival, I stood for a bit with my surrogate son, and my family, of course, before the festivities truly started. Despite my inner and core hater, I gave Elliott a good gift. I didn't even look when I gave it to him. And what did I get in return? No, no, not a pomegranate or a pomegranate seed. I got speed grow from Penny. Pain. After the festival, I fished for more squid for Pierre because after my screw up in the last video, he still hates me. But this also brought me back to the old days, when fishing was all I could really do in my spare time, when it was all I had. It felt nostalgic, almost. But QI would never be caught dead fishing. Don't let it happen again. For day 334, the cart lady must be as neutral as the spirits. Just kidding. She's not neutral. She is biased and she is terrible. I gave the rest of my gifts for QI's quest, including sneaking into the men's restroom to give Alex's his. Then I went to go fish for more squid and saw Elliott going home. Bad. But then I saw 2 pigeons in love, and that made up for everything. Spirits? Good humor? On my day 335? I went to go upgrade my steel hoe at another hoe's place, Clint's. I got to the skull mine super early. Let's go, baby! Or, let's not go, baby, because nothing happened. I got nothing. It was the last day of winter, and Cart Lady said, Happy New Year! I hope you suffer even more than you already have. On the first day of spring, Abigail asked me if I had plans for the new year. Oh, Abigail, I have plans. Plans? Plans to overthrow your father. And more importantly, Mr. QI, I have plans to become the it farmer of Stardew Valley. So yeah, I got plans, babe. Now, for spring, I know I should have grown strawberry seeds on Ginger Island and made more seeds from that so that I can have a full strawberry spring harvest. But strawberries are an evil seed since they only come from Pierre. That is why I didn't do that. Also, I just totally forgot about it. So, yeah. The rest of the day, I did a lot of planting and a lot of whining. The end of the day, and the beginning of year 4, was full of surprises. Whoa! 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 Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh! Happy freaking New Year! Even though it was no longer winter, I knew I had to keep up the search for pomegranate saplings. So, on day 338, I went back to the skull mines. I got 3 treasure chests in a row. And what did I get? Cactus seeds, omnigeodes, and a red slime egg. You're kidding me. No pomegranates? None? I left the mines a bit early because my food ran out, and quite frankly, I was pissed. I crafted some stuff towards perfection and made some items I needed to ship, like meat and juice. Spirits were mildly perturbed on day 339, so no skull mask. I did my chores, bought a recipe I needed from the island trader, and sold and crafted some stuff. I saw Mr. QI had the 50 loved gifts quest available again, so I suppose I could be nice again, but only because I needed the hearts. Then I took Robin's stone quest and went to give gifts. When I got to Pierre's, him and Caroline were sleeping soundly. So of course, I watched them and tried prying Pierre awake, but to no avail. Day 340 was good humor, so you know what time it is. This somehow feels like deja vu, but I guess that's usually how these series go. It's just me struggling, doing the same thing over and over, and you watching it anyway. I quite literally scared Haley with my skull mask, but I don't take it personally. Okay though, I did take the cow getting scared personally, but it was worth it because these photos are the funniest thing I have ever seen. I'm putting them on my refrigerator. Abigail also thanked me for all the work I do, and so I'm gonna cry. By work, she means taking down her father. I could not be more proud of her. I then went to the skull mines and got nothing. I left completely defeated. On day 341, I went to give more gifts in town and scared Jazz and Vincent, but it was completely worth it because spring onions are now worth 5 times the gold. The cart lady watched that unfold and said, "Oh really? That's great. Still hate you though." Then Elliott admitted that it takes hours to get his hair like that. Really, Elliott? You don't say. I thought it was just stuck like that from all the seaweed that I've lathered in your shampoo while you weren't looking. I got to the skull mines late and got absolutely no treasure and just a whole lot of trauma. The spirits were very happy on day 342, and for once, I wasn't. I deeply hate the skull mines because it never works. I never get anything, and I just want to win, please. Yoba, please. A win. I was out giving gifts when I walked into Emily's clothing therapy. Why did I read it like that? I was out on the town, promenading on the town. I was out promenading on the town, giving gifts when I walked into Emily's clothing therapy. I don't need clothing therapy. I have skull mines therapy that makes me 10 times madder and 10 times more traumatized. But hot damn, Robin. I mean, MILF. But my wife is even more of a MILF. MILF, more like kill. I'm like, the I finished the gift quest and finally went to the skull mines where I got a dark cowboy hat. My 3rd one, in fact. I was blessed by a fairy that night. Blessed be, thank you, fairies of Yoba. Frickin' finally on day 343, the spirits were as displeased as I was. I could retire the skull mask for just a bit. And instead, I tried on the dark cowboy hat and ooh, I kind of look hot. Ooh, hold on. Do I look hot? Yes, I do. So I wore a new outfit to show that I'm not an NPC. I have agency in this world and I plan to use it. Hopefully not on buying pomegranate seeds from Pierre, but at this point, I'm losing hope. Carly really should just strangle me at this point. It would hurt less than her dragging me along like the pig she calls a pet. Day 344 was another Anti-Pierre wine day. Whoop whoop! I made more kegs all day because the Anti-Pierre wine business is growing bigger and bigger every tick of the soon-to-be had golden clock. The spirits were very happy on day 345. And you know what that means? I'm so happy. I have to keep doing this. Abigail also said, we have to make sure and give Jojo a lot of attention now that we have Marty. We don't want any jealousy between them. Oh, we definitely do not want that, Abigail. Imagine all the new PR the company would have to do if that happened. My animals hated me because of their incessant need for nourishment. But of course, Marty wasn't open today. So, skull mines and avoiding my problems it is. But seriously? Happy spirits be Yoba damned ass. What the frick? There are no treasure chests, only pain and suffering. The spirits being mildly perturbed on day 346 didn't even matter because no matter what, I was screwed. Royally. physically, utterly screwed. I wore an emo outfit for my emo mood and went about my day. I picked my first strawberry from Ginger Island and I just felt dirty. I felt like I was betraying my own morals, which I kind of am, but don't make me feel more bad about it than I already do, okay? I'm human. I make mistakes, like buying from small businesses. Please don't listen to what I just said. Almost halfway through at day 347 and I made it to 5 million gold. At this rate, hopefully we'll get to 10 million before 400 days. Please, I am begging you. Kent sent me a bomb in the mail, and man, whoever the mail person is does not get paid enough. I had to buy a ton of hay because my animals eat so much and I just can't win, can I? Then the skull mines were useless and I quite literally got attacked out of them with no treasure. Day 348 and this cart lady has it coming. She doesn't sell tree saplings. What is she even selling things for? I didn't know what else to do today. Probably just grovel in my incompetence. But after some other chores, I fished for a Demetrius fishing quest I took. And on the way there, I whispered sweet nothings in Elliott's ear. Actually, they were brutal everythings, onion breath included. I sat with Abigail and Sebastian in the saloon for approximately 2.5 seconds, and then went to the mines because I just can't allow myself to do nothing for 1 second in this game. And that's the farmer's life. The spirits were happy on day 349, but it was a holiday, so I took the day off, okay? Still, though, I decided to wear my skull mask so that I could scare the tiny children and secure my victory in the hunt. The only person I would let win this hunt is Leo. Not even my own wife, not even my own children, just Leo. Only Leo. But that's not allowed. So I will win and I will share the victory with him. I got 13 egg. Another good humor day. I love that. I love it. What about Cart Lady? What do I need to say? Nothing. Because there was nothing. I went to the skull mines and listen. listen. I have felt anger before, but nothing like this. The notes I have are just a jumble of words, including lots of F-bombs and lots of spelling errors. Give me a treasure chest, you coward! God damn it! I'm gonna scream. I'm severely agitated. Fuck you! Go away to your mama in her house and go let her cut off the crust of your sandwich and get the away from me. Leave the mine. How does that make you feel? Huh? Do you feel good about yourself? I sure hope so. I could not catch a break. Then, to top it all off, I forgot Haley's birthday. Loss all around. Officially halfway through this playthrough and I felt horrible. Defeated. But it's nothing a kiss from my wife can't fix. And at the very least, it was an Anti-Pierre wine day and a harvest day. After doing most of my chores, I went ahead to check my perfection status. It must have been a big change, right? I mean, already halfway through this video and I was at, what, 81% at the beginning? Let's see what our score is now. 88%, 50 days, and we only made 8% damage. Now that we were on day 352, I knew I had to really grind the skull mines. If I couldn't find a pomegranate sapling by around day 360, I would unfortunately have to buy one from Pierre. So, grinding it is. In the skull mines, I got an auto grabber and rain totems. Useless. I wasted staircases, I wasted time, and I wasted all my potential.
It's day 353. I had a bad day today.
On day 353, Abigail told me she went exploring and gave me a bat wing, saying it reminded her of me. Yes, indeed, I am surprisingly delicate. The rest of the day, I did chores and had no other plans other than to wallow in self-pity, so I spent time cutting down more trees. Yet again, the spirits were happy on day 354, but it was Pam's birthday. So before going to the skull mines, I searched high and low for the Beerant of the Valley, and she was absolutely nowhere. And I mean nowhere. So she got no gift. Then the skull mines proved terrible and fruitless as always. Literally fruitless, giving me a red cowboy hat and other stupid crap. Wow, 2 slimes and a warp totem. Thank you so much. What a great treasure I got. And it's blocking the exit. On day 355, the spirits were annoyed, and in my heart, I felt there was absolutely no way I was going to get this pomegranate sapling. Alanis Morissette's lyrics to her hit single Ironic should have been, "Isn't it ironic that cart lady doesn't sell the one thing I need?" The answer is no, that isn't ironic. It's just freaking annoying. That day I just used my lucky ring and spicy eel and got a show for my chicken children and got 2 Skull Mines treasure chests in a row that might as well have been empty. Another good humor day awaited me on day 356, and I thought maybe wearing the lucky ring would up my chances for a pomegranate sapling. Not that the game knew I was looking for a pomegranate sapling in the first place, but a girl can dream. Abigail also said that rain gets her excited. I'll be home by 1 a.m. Wait for me. This time I got a crystallarium, sprinklers, and a prismatic shard. Might as well shove it all up my ass because it's useless otherwise. Yay! Yay! Good humor day! I went to the mines. I forgot I had to go to the cart lady. But let's be honest, she probably didn't have the sapling, and if she did, I guess we'll never know. Ha ha ha. And the day was another empty attempt at finding my precious pomegranate. What did I have to do to get it? The only available option right then was to submit to the enemy, my father-in-law. Before I do that grisly task, I had to celebrate the best day, Anti-Pierre Wine Day. I spent all of day 358 doing that, and when I was done, I checked up on Mr. QI. He offered the Junimo cart quest again, and yoba damn me, I took it, because I am stubborn, and I really, really want to beat it again, because I needed to prove myself. I tried to play it more that day, because even if I couldn't do it, at least, I would be making money, right? No. It wasn't worth it. It just wasn't. I don't need to explain myself. Okay, leave me be. On day 359, I made lots of money and had lots of good luck, so I went to the skull mine for one of my last hurrahs before dealing with Pierre. I got multiple treasures, iridium sprinklers, farm totems, and then an auto petter? Oh, shit! Okay. You know what? That's pretty damn good, honestly. Okay, that's not good. Get out of here! I was just happy to get one thing that was semi-lucky, and then I got another one. Oh my god, wouldn't it be so good if I got a pomegranate seed? Wouldn't it be? I would love it right now. Manifesting, manifesting. I was desperate to get to level 100 because there's a guaranteed chest there and hoping for something great. For the pomegranate sapling I've been trying to find this whole time. And I opened up the chest and saw a freaking cherry sapling. On day 360, it was the flower dance, and normally I would be excited for it. I got to dance with my beautiful wife, and I didn't have to think about anything. Not pomegranates, not skull mines, not crops or wine, just me and my wife. But this time, it was a solemn day. I was wearing my skull mask today because we had to do something worse than the skull mines. Something far scarier, something that is nightmare fuel, something that goes against all of my better instincts and morals. Today, we had to buy from Pierre. In order to get perfection, we have to buy the last rare crow for the deluxe rare crow recipe. And we also have to buy the tub of flowers recipe. What? Look, Pierre owns a monopoly of certain items like these, and I was forced to get them from him. But then I danced with Pierre's daughter once again, and I needed that. The love of my wife after spending more money on her father. It truly hurts me in more ways than one, but her love is like an eternal band-aid. Even though yesterday was a day of defeat, at least we received the deluxe scarecrow recipe from the XC Rare Crow Society. In an act of defiance, I placed the rare crow bought from Pierre in its own special prison, then went about my day. I did my daily chores and crafted some stuff, and I finally got the Craft Master achievement. Craft Master, heck yeah! I added the crafted flower pot to the extra Anti-Pierre area on the farm, where all of the traitorous pieces from Pierre exist. But day 362 was another awful, awful day. Let me just say, I have done everything in my power to not buy from Pierre. I have tried desperately and strategically to avoid him at every single tiny, minuscule cost. These are lies. But some things cannot be avoided, also a lie. And while I would love to keep going to the skull mines and search for one yobadam sapling, I had to cut my losses. And that meant I had to buy the pomegranate sapling from Pierre today. I checked the cart lady and I planned on going to the the skull mines anyway, but I had to be realistic. If I wanted to become Mr. QI within these 400 days, I had to break some of my rules, which I've done a lot already, so you shouldn't be surprised anyway. Also, it was Pierre's birthday, which made this whole thing much worse. My pain is your pain, trust me on that. Just imagine that I'm still Persephone, I'm still getting the pomegranate seeds in the grueling underworld, except that the grueling underworld is Pierre's local grocery shop. I hate you so much. Choke. Die. Honestly, die. Honestly, die. Honestly, Abigail, what are you doing here? I'm gonna kiss my wife right in front of you. How do you like that, huh? How do you like that, Pierre? Look at that, Pierre! Huh? You like that? Huh? I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Go away. I hate you. And then I went to the skull mines to fester in my anger, and I swear to Yoba, QI is just snickering in his little laboratory or whatever it is, watching me struggle. And it's like I get everything but the pomegranate. Only 2 notable things happened on day 363. First, Pierre said that when he's alone, he practices opera singing behind the counter and to not tell anyone. Obviously, I'm putting this in the video and therefore telling everyone.
I'm in love with your brother. Yes, I am.
I also tried my hand at Junimo card again, and again, had a semi-meltdown. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm done. I can't. Get me out of here. Shane. At this point, I don't know why I kept going to the cart lady. I already practically sold my soul to Pierre at this point, and the cart lady is just another variation of that. Part of me wanted to dare her to sell the pomegranate now, after I bought the sapling. Like, do it, lady. What more do I have to lose? You might as well spit in my face while you're at it. I then gave gifts to people and caught Pam being angry at nothing. I'm not sure what that's about, but I'm just glad I didn't take the bus today. Sam told me about his mommy issues, and then after I sorted the air in front of Elliott, he said he was hoping I'd show up. That is the face of a big fat liar. Then I decided to do an earlier Anti-Pierre Wine Day because there is no set day. Anti-Pierre Wine Day is every day. It is every hour. It is in our hearts, not on our watches. The start of a new month. I did the anti-Pierre wine that I didn't do last night and accidentally made 8 bee houses instead of kegs. Not much happened on day 366. I placed some bee houses and went to the skull mines where I found a slime egg. I decided today that I would maybe buy the slime hunch, but only when I was sure I could get the golden clock. On day 367, I noticed that I was 3 million gold from getting 10 million. Golden clock, here I come. And I also just splurged on a mill because I've never had one and I needed some serotonin, alright? After that, I reorganized the sprinklers on Ginger Island because quite frankly, it was a mess. I did my typical chores on day 368 and I also got Pierre to a star drop heart. If I were a cat, I would have lost 1 of my 9 lives from that. The mill was done on day 369 and it was so cute! But I probably will forget about it in 3 days' time. Yet another wine day on Anti-Pierre Farm and I spent most of the day making even more kegs. I also bought some hats, cut trees, and made my classic Stardew outfit. A little DIY project, if you will. I barely have any notes for day 371, so let's just say I did my chores and ran around town aimlessly and call it a day. I spent day 372 giving people gifts and attempted to get everyone to love me. The only hearts I needed at this point were for the dwarf, who was isolated in a cave and therefore out of my typical range, and my own child. On day 373, I was 2 million gold away from buying the golden clock. 2 million away from becoming QI. The journey was coming to an end and I could feel it. But most of the day, I scrambled to find space for the slime hutch. I was gonna have to maneuver a lot of my farm for this one, but I knew it would be worth it. And it was! Before I made it, though, I gothified any buildings on the farm that I could to, of course, appease my wife. I had to rearrange some buildings and mess up my beautifully constructed obelisk area, but I did it! I mean, I might as well try my hand at getting slimy. Ew, okay, that's not. Ew. The next morning, Abigail said, "We have plenty of space for slime ranching." And I tell you, honey, we definitely don't have space, but I made space for you. I would obliterate everyone in this whole town for you. Not that you asked me to, but I would. At the luau, I walked around these people I've known for only 4 years. I looked at the people I have gained respect from, people I've treated kindly and not so kindly. These people have become a part of me, despite my unwillingness to help them with the community center. A capitalist corporation now takes their town hostage, but hey, at least they have a movie theater, and I realized this is what it's all about, not golden clocks or perfection, but community. This is what Stardew Valley is about. It's about friends, it's about family, and it's still about holding grudges over people unnecessarily. I mean, I still want to shove seaweed in your mouth, Elliott, and Pierre, I wish you the worst case of sunburn that is untreatable even by sweet Harvey. Anyway, truffle go bloopin' soup. I had no clue what to do on day 370, I don't even know what day it was, 376, so after deeming the cart lady useless again, 0 out of 10 million star drops, I just spent the day decorating the farm. I woke up on day 377 to Marlin on my porch, and he gave me a slime egg. Also, he said he was into slime breeding, and I really don't think he should have phrased it that way. Then he put some of my slime eggs and incubators in the new slime hutch, and put a fence just in case he got too crazy when I went in there again. I have no clue what I signed up for with that, but I had to try it anyway. For the rest of the day, I yassified the farm. No, I QI-ified the farm. But it was turning out harder than I thought. It was gonna take a lot of work to make this place look perfect. The next day, I got a ton of harvest and had to replant seeds pretty much all night. And day 379 was another wine day, so honey, we were booked. Being a farmer is so taxing on my physical and mental health. As a human who is not farming and instead sitting behind a computer and clicking buttons like a madman, I totally get the farmer struggle. 2 slimes hatched on day 380. I wanted to name them, but alas, I cannot. I used my slime charmer rings so they wouldn't do damage, and oh my god, they're attacking me with love. I had absolutely no clue what was gonna happen with them, but I just knew that they were all my pets, and I loved them, and they're all named Troy Bolton. On day 381, I was starting to feel like all I could do was wait for my Anti-Pierre wine to make the money for the gold claw, and to get the forbidden Pierre pomegranate, and to get my stinky Pierre strawberry seeds to grow faster. I had to sell at least 7 more of them, but with the timing of the harvest and how many days are left in this playthrough, I knew I wouldn't get enough harvest with just the single strawberry plant. I didn't know what to do at this point, so to de-stress, I just decorated around the farm and added unnecessary benches. If QI is anything, it's an avid sitter, so I have to be one too, obviously. I made more strawberry seeds on day 382 despite my hatred for them. I planted them with speed grow so I could get enough to sell before the end of the 100 days and mined the rest of the night. For some reason, on day 383, I still felt the need to check in with the cart lady. I honestly don't know why I kept checking. It's like waking up and trying to see if there's a gold bar in your toilet. It's so unlikely that you feel stupid every time you do it, but because of that 0.001% chance, you risk looking like a complete dumbass. Other than that, it was a boring day. I did chores, gave Demetrius a gift, and well, you know what they say about the rich. They do extreme things to get their boredom cured. Having money, it buys a lot of happiness, but there's a certain feeling that cannot be reached anymore. A thrill. Which is why, despite the neutral day and no actual purpose, I went to the skull mines. I actually got a lot of treasure chests for neutral day, but there wasn't much after that, so I decorated some more and went to bed somewhat early. I broke 9 million gold on day 384 and threatened the pesky Pierre pomegranate tree to grow faster so I could sell the pomegranate and get over with that humiliation. I did the same threat tactic with the strawberry seeds. Then I went to the skull mines to once again get my boredom cured and also see if I could have gotten the pomegranate on my own. But after pulling a weird Houdini move, I left pretty much empty-handed. Woo! That was the freaking greatest escape I've ever freaking made. I'm freaking Houdini! On day 385, Abigail mentioned booting up Journey of the Prairie King, and it reminded me of Hector's challenge. Basically, if you don't know what it is, you get an achievement for completing Journey of the Prairie King without dying. I thought, you know what, maybe I'll give it a try after doing my Anti-Pierre wine day chores. So finally, it was time. My first ever attempt at Hector's challenge. I got the farthest I've ever gone in this game. I did it, and still... What? No! Well, that's it. I'm done. I'm over. It's done. I'm not even hitting the right buttons! You think I can deal with this? You think I can do this stuff? You think I can't. I'm done. It's over. We're done. It's bye. I left with my dignity still intact. My dignity being the size of a literal peanut. And immediately after that, cart lady smushed that peanut and kicked my shins with nothing in her stupid freaking cart. I did more anti-Pierre whining the next day, more crop stuff, and at night I witnessed Lewis and Marnie canoodling behind a bush. Now, I need those eye washes from science class. A full 30 seconds or preferably more. Honestly, even the chemical shower would be great after that, thanks. I woke up on day 387 and I was so close to 10 million gold. I still had chores to do and money to make, so I took Robin's 1000 wood quest and finally got something from the slime hutch. They left me some slime, but with 100 you could press it into something. I don't know. So I went back and grabbed my excess slime. Ew, I hate that sentence. And pressed the shit out of that stuff. I moved some stuff around for the golden clock, which I will hopefully get soon. Cut some wood, and later that night slept dreaming of my new golden clock. I didn't have enough money for the golden clock on day 388, but apparently Joja and Marty were screaming for their chocolate cereal. What brats! Leo would never do this. And there were still no pomegranates yet. Traitorous tree. And I found out that the slime press made another slime egg. I still didn't know what I was doing with that, but it was a learning process. As I cut trees later on, I realized this whole time I've been using a golden axe. Oopsie. Day 389 started out wonderful. Grow! Even after buying my very last item from Pierre, he still managed to sabotage me with his tiny little sapling. It ain't the only tiny thing about Pierre. I also accidentally hurt my pet slimes. I decorated some paths around my farm, and that night... Yes! Let's go! Hey, 60k, oh, golden clock, oh, golden clock, oh! Look at a beautiful summer morning it is on day 390, and for more reasons than one. It is my son Leo's birthday, but also, I got a big gift. I bought the golden clock! Finally! Now I'm poor, but at least I'm still riding on cash. Look at my golden clock. Look at my big, beautiful golden clock. My large, above average golden clock. Look at it in the flesh. My huge clock! Nice. I celebrated this wondrous day with Leo at the movie theater. We had big wins today, buddy. We deserved this. And then Abigail and her friends showed up, and I mean the whole family was there. Who's watching the kids? I don't know. I'm not gonna ask. And then the pesky Pierre pomegranate was ready! Though it was from Pierre, it could not ruin my day because I got my big, beautiful golden clock and I spent time with my favorite child. And after holding it over the Anti-Pierre section of my farm, letting this pomegranate know I did not value it as a fruit or anything else, I sold it. And I got the full shipment achievement. Let's go! Day 391, and I was literally 1% away from perfection and from becoming Mr. QI. I'm gonna shit my pants. To celebrate even more, I bought some goblin masks for my children. Come here, child. Now, they're dressed like the corporation they're named after. The morning of the last day of summer, I could feel perfection and QI-ness on the brink. It was almost here. And I was right. You feel it in your heart. Somewhere, somehow, Grandpa is beaming with pride. The legacy of Anti-Pierre Farm is eternal? What does this mean? Oh my god, a rumbling sound was heard in the distance. Oh my god! Mama, hold me! I got up early. You've really got this place under control! Oh my god, I'm screaming. But hold on. I don't look the part. Oh my god, this looks so freaking ugly. But I don't have anything else. What would Mr. QI wear in this moment? I don't know. Black shoes. That's the way to go. I have decided this is the outfit. I love you, wife. This is the most important thing I will ever do in my life. Play it cool. It's gone. The rock's gone. Not Dwayne The Rock Johnson. The rock that was blind. The boulder. The boulder's gone. Not the boulder from Atla. What am I doing? I need to wait. This needs to be dramatic. Go back. Listen, breathe. You're QI now. It's all cool. You're gonna be cool. We're gonna do this. Let's go. I have made mistakes in my time. I have chosen Joja Mart over the community, damned the local shop because of my own hatred towards the owner. I have married that very owner's daughter and also cursed off a random dude who lives alone on the beach crying over my bullying. I have sold crops and sold animal products and begged the cart lady and searched for QI's nuts. But now I have the nuts. I have the biggest nuts and I am taking them over for QI. I am QI. Oh my god, my wife, love of my life. Rinqueen, my friend! How did you get here so fast? Okay, that doesn't matter. Great view, huh? If it's looking at you, Abigail, it's the greatest view. I was just thinking about the last 4 years. We've been through a lot together, haven't we? We have, Abigail. We have. We've been through so much. We've been through it all. Huh? But look how far we've come. Oh, I know. I know. Who am I gonna become? Standing here, looking out on the horizon, I get a feeling of endless possibility. I'm just happy to get to explore this world with you by my side! Shut up. Don't shut up, but I love you. Oh my god. Ah! Oh! Krobus! Oh my god, is that is Krobus okay? Am I witnessing a murder right now? The dwarf! Oh my god, all my friends are here! Whoa! Aladdin? I can show you the world. Oh my god, the fairies that do basically nothing. I can't believe this. Oh my god, the name is... Hey! 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 Look at them go! Look at them all rocking together! They're all walking in there for me! For me! I've become QI! Oh my god, that dog is like cut off. Look at Leo, my son! Oh my god, look at they're all... This is all for my union! This is like my union! White chicken, brown chicken, blue chicken, void chicken. Wow, rabbit, cat, catitalism! It's catitalism! Oh, it's Meryl Sheep and the others, and it's Giraffe. Oh, I can't do this. I love them all. Wow, look at all those fish I've caught. I've caught all of those. I am QI. I am just amazing. I can't believe I did it. I did it so good. I did that so good. I did so well. I caught those. That's what I caught. I caught all those legend fish. I did. Me. Those slimes, the mermaid, the dust spirit. Oh, these are the monsters. I've killed all of these. I'm a murderer. I've killed every single one of these. Also, this is a gay screen. Grandpa? QI! Is QI my dad? Wait, sorry. It's been a long road. Indeed it has, Grandpa. You challenged yourself to reach the summit. What an accomplishment. We've been watching every step of the way, and you've made us very proud! Oh my god, QI is my dad! QI is my dad. Oh my god. Oh, the thumbs up from Grandpa! Am I gonna cry? No, because I have to become QI. QI doesn't cry. I am bigger than... I mean, I'm cool. As Mr. QI, I walked around the town with purpose. Because I am the purpose. No one else matters compared to me, but I'm humble enough to not rub it in their faces. I just accept it and move on. You thought we were done? No, my friends. We still got days left of being QI and also still a farmer because I have duties to do. So I did my usual chores, but now I'm doing them as QI. I'm picking up pig truffles as QI. I'm harvesting crops and getting dirt on my nice boots, but as QI. I collected slime as QI. Then I had the perfect ending to the perfection becoming QI day. The Moonlight Jelly Festival. I stood with my goblin children and wife and bid farewell to the summer, to new beginnings, to new ends, to a new life as QI. My first official day and month as Mr. QI, and it was Anti-Pierre Wine Day. What a time to be alive! I got the shed upgrade for even more Anti-Pierre kegs now that I have money to spare. I planted lots and got so much money, but I'm not even surprised because, you know, whatever, I'm QI. It's nothing. On day 394, I did my QI chores and upgraded my axe. With my head held high, I stopped by Pierre's just to rub in his face that now and forever, I will never step foot in his store to buy anything again. The only reason I'll go in there is to crop dust him or judge him from the door. Then I went to Ginger Island and did my QI duties of standing and staring at this screen beside my father, I mean my mentor. And I got the statue of true perfection. Let's go. Look at this, Dad. I QI. I may be the new QI, but one thing I do way differently and better is have a loving wife to kiss and smoochy smooch. And, the perfection statue gives you prismatic shards. It's amazing, but you know, it's chill. It's no big deal. I'm QI. This is everyday stuff for me. The shed was also ready today. It's huge thanks to Robin. She is a co-conspirator against Pierre, directly funding the Anti-Pierre farm with her work, after I pay her huge sums of gold, of course. Speaking of Pierre, I placed iron fences around the pomegranate tree of my nightmares. It is now a forbidden tree, and if anyone picks and eats a pomegranate off of it, they won't be stuck with 6 months in the underworld. They will be stuck for 6 months permanently in Pierre's presence. A fate worse than anything else, I assure you. On day 396, I got my iridium axe and upgraded my hoe. But most importantly, today, I did my first official business as the new QI, and that was a community upgrade, also known as Pam and Penny's new house. QI giveth and QI taketh away. And now I had no wood, so I had to cut down the rest of Pelican Town's forest again. It was Friday on day 397, but I could not care less about the cart lady anymore because I'm QI, yo, but damn it, and I don't need her or anyone else. Except my wife. I need her, for sure. And, since I didn't want my friendship to go down with Elliott, I decided to not give him seaweed on his birthday, but to be seaweed. He will see me in his worst nightmares. Only sometimes. Then I played his piano to distract him from writing. If the smell of my seaweed shirt couldn't do that, I don't know what will. Do you envy me now, Elliott? But then it didn't even matter because I went to Ginger Island and I saw Elliott's bare skin. I mean, what happened to modesty? I can never win with him, even as QI. My hate grows stronger under the QI mantle. But on day 398, Pierre gave me a cashback rewards program. Joke's on him. That gives me money towards what I spent on him. And so I technically didn't buy things from him if you're nice to me and you cancel out the canceling of the money. And it was Anti-Pierre wine day. Plus, I got my Concerned Ape mask from the lava monkey. Uh-oh, a sequel? Becoming Concerned Ape? Please no. On day 399, I gothified the last farm building. Now, Anti-Pierre Farm was truly Anti-Pierre and officially pro-Abigail. And then I got to see the final product of my first ever community project as the new Mr. QI. And, of course, though maybe not on par for me and my antics against Pierre, I remained anonymous. It is what my dad, QI, would do. And I learned from the best. Whoever you are truly an angel. No, Pam, I'm QI. I went to the desert that night to cut some more wood and dropped by the casino. There, I looked at my personal file. Throughout this series, I had done so much. Over 6,000 monsters killed and all the other stats I forgot to write down in my notes. It was then that I realized this wasn't about overtaking QI. It never was. It was about becoming him in my own way. He is my mentor, my father figure. He is my family. We are one without having to compete. We are QI. And day 400 of my Anti-Pierre Stardew series. The last Anti-Pierre wine day. The last time I hug and kiss my wife and say good morning to my children. Everything seemed to go by in slow motion today. It was all so mundane, yet so very special. Everything I ever took for granted all culminated to this. No matter how much I broke my own rules or damaged my own mental health, I did it. I made it to as much of perfection as I could. I became QI and I became myself. Just like the good old days, I took my wife to the movies. Of course, I tried to win her every single prize, as I should. But then we went into the theater, expecting a fall horror special. But instead, we got something different. Something personal. Something familiar. That night, I went to go stand with Mr. QI, and he told me something I will never forget. I left his headquarters, my heart full and my head high, and went to bed with my beautiful wife and questionably named and dressed children, and I slept more soundly than I have ever slept before.